Welcome back to The Outlet.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. We have a special guest. His name is Moses, and today we're going to talk about plant-based medicine. Hey Moses, how are you?
Hey John, I'm here and happy to be in your podcast and talking about this amazing topic that now is in the world because people are taking more interest in this type of healing. And besides that, I learned since I was young about plant-based medicine. I am master in archaeology. I consult and I work at Machu Picchu, one of the 7 wonders of the world, where I discovered 44 new sites. Then I did expeditions. I did unique tours. Also, I learned all the principles and the diverse types of plant-based medicine that exist in Peru, in the coast, jungle, and mountains.
And where are you from?
I'm born in Peru. I am the 3rd generation of healers and scholars. And my father, too, is anthropologist and expert in herbs, and is a curandero. He's still working there. It's very well known. And, well, I have his support and all this background that we are still sharing, and he is still connect and finding more new plants that are incorporated in the big amount of medicinal plants that still exist in this area.
And you're also a 3rd generation shaman, correct?
Yes, I am a 3rd generation of shamans, and I started since I was very young. I've been training in the remote areas of Mantalo Shibangoreni that belongs to the tribes of Ashaningas and Machigenges in the central and south part of Peru, where I've been training with this magic, amazing plant that is called Ayahuasca, with the other herbs like Toé, Chacuruna, Chihuahuaco, Ajosacha, and an infinite of other plants that we use for different illnesses and diseases.
So let's dive right into it. Let's talk about ayahuasca.
Well, ayahuasca is a vine that grows in the jungle, in the rainforest, and is harvested and processed, and then is mixed with the leaves of another bush that is called Chacuruna. Most of the tribes in the jungle, they prepare just the mix of Venus tropicapi, that is the scientific name of ayahuasca, with Chacuruna. They boil it for many hours during 4 or 5 days, which in this process they are singing, praying, tuning, and honoring. And after that, they do the first drink, and then the master know that the beverage is perfect because they brewed this thing, and so them is ready for serve in ceremonies.
So what's the benefits of taking ayahuasca?
Ayahuasca has many benefits. I call ayahuasca is an intrapersonal medicine where the person, the plant, and the shaman will have an important role during and after the ceremony. The shamans tuning, singing, drumming, whistling will evoke the spirits of all the plants and herbs that he will require to heal the person. So the singing of Icarus is like we prescribing the medicine to the person. Each person has different prescriptions. So the shaman sing different type of Icarus for each one. That is one of the things that now, with a lot of demand in the market, there is lots of people going to Peru, Brazil, and Costa Rica too now they are doing, and they stay for a couple of weeks, they drink 10 times, they come back to America, and they become shamans. And those people doesn't have any clue what they are doing because each human being is different, and the experience can be really dramatic and also dangerous if you are not guided by an expert shaman.
Does ayahuasca have like a spirit to the plant?
Yes, ayahuasca has a spirit, and it's very strong spirit. And one of the main components of the plant is the DMT and also chakuruna enhance that power. And so this mix, you just drink about an ounce and a half, and then you get in this trance or mareation, how the Indians call, after 40 minutes. And then he started to sing in the Icarus that will transport to remote areas that you never remember or you never haven't been before. But then little by little, when the shaman is still guiding you and connecting with this reality, you will start to remembering, reawakening, re-empowering, and reliving all these memories that you forgot, and then will become in the present, and you will heal those moments that for trauma or for different reasons you block. So ayahuasca is very powerful to heal physical problems and also emotional problems.
How many times should you take ayahuasca? Once a year, twice?
Well, depends. If the person is happening, for example, is having a lot of problems in the emotional part and also has disbalance in their mental health, can take maybe for the time of in 12 months, maybe 4 to 5 times to heal all these problems. And also, it's not just ayahuasca. You need the help of other master plants that is like a program that you will go through, but at the end, you will be a magic new person, new human being.
And what type of experience is it? Is it more of a body feeling, mental visions, hallucination?
Well, has combined all those, because after you drink, the body will metabolize the medicine, and before to get to the brain, will transform this all in DMT, and you will get a big amount of DMT getting into your brain. And what the DMT does in the brain will trigger and work in your memories. That is why you will awake and you will remember things that you block, you don't want to remember because it was so traumatic, but ayahuasca will bring back and will heal, and you have to confront to pass to the next step.
Like a forgiveness.
It's like a forgiveness, and then also is acceptance. It's like you understand, accept that, and then you continue in the process. And after the ceremony, it's gonna still the plant processing, because the plant lasts about 32 days in your body.
So you can just be right after the ceremony, you can just be walking down the street. Can it come back, or?
Yeah, come back like a flash. It's not that you're gonna lose your mind and you don't know what to do, but for example, you are walking and something is gonna call your attention, and you will see it, and your brain right away will connect that vision with something that you need to heal or recall that happened with you too.
I see. So would you like to talk about another plant-based medicine?
Yeah, other plant important is the cactus that is called huachuma, and known in all over the world as San Pedro. And it's very interesting, this plant, because this is a cactus that the shaman will peel the skins and cut in small pieces and dry in the sunlight, and then will grind and make powder. And this powder will mix with some water, and you drink approximately 20 grams of this powder. And after the same 40 minutes, an hour, your body will get into this trance, in this alteration of consciousness, where it's going to enhance all your senses. You will start to listening things from miles away that you say, wow. Sometimes when I am doing this medicine, I am maybe 20 miles from the ocean, and my
you can hear the ocean.
Start hearing the waves of the ocean.
And it's not memory, it's actual happening.
It's actual happening, because also other noises that come from highways, from things that are far, and it's incredible. And then you will get in deep connection with yourself, and you will learn compassion, and also will help you to process and forgive and release all these traumas, plus will teach you to recognize and awake your inner healer that every human being has.
So it's a lot of compassion and loving.
Yes. And so it's a day that you take your time with yourself, and the plant and the shaman will be guiding, drumming, tuning, burning some incenses. And
I know with ayahuasca, there's a lot of purging. Is there a lot of purging with San Pedro?
Yes, ayahuasca, not too a lot. Some people purge a lot, some people purge once, and some people doesn't purge.
Mm-hmm.
San Pedro is the same. Some people purge, some people not, and some people purge a lot. So it depends how clean is your physical body more than your emotional body.
So these medicines are really just cleansing and detoxing
Yeah.
memory and physical body.
Yeah, because in the process, this will also flush and wash all the toxicity of our body, bringing all that bio to your stomach. And in a moment when the shaman is singing the Icarus, it's like he is bringing all that energy out, and you have to puke and purge.
That's great. So have you ever faced evil?
Well, in definitive, in each ceremony, ayahuasca, San Pedro, or always the evil energy is aware and they want to break this space. That is why before every ceremony, the shaman have to cleanse the area, protect the area, and delimitate the sacred space, and also spray some different essences of plants,
Oils, yeah.
burn some ashes, some incenses, and be aware all night long that this energy don't trespass and can harm emotionally to some of the participants of the ceremony.
Because you become like an open door now.
Yeah, you're open door and you're vulnerable to this.
So you recommend telling people you should just not take ayahuasca or just by yourself,
No,
at
by
a nightclub.
yourself, no way. By yourself, no way.
No
You
way.
need to take with someone that really know what he's doing. Because like I say, exists here in LA area and in all of the states, hundreds of people that they don't know what they are doing. And people that they go ceremonies with 50, 80 people, that is a crime, because you need the attention, personal attention of the shaman, because otherwise you can get lost. And that is hard to bring back to you,
Yeah, because now they're turning it into more of like a business or a party,
Yeah.
You don't want that.
Yeah, here they are losing the respect of the plant. They are doing to different styles. Now the guys sing the songs that they want. They don't respect what is an Icarus. They create their Icarus, but their Icarus are the ego to perform something. They dress like some people like Michael Jackson, other guys dressing like a warrior. So they try to wear a costume to be identified as I am the ayahuasca shaman or the ayahuasquero, what they want to call. But at the end is tons of ego, because the person is just making a show. The plant is powerful. The people that attend will feel the energy of the medicine, but the shaman is not doing nothing.
But just disrespecting the plant.
Yes. And a couple people actually that they were doing that. One of these guys just passed away and nobody knows why. And I believe that, the plant kicked his ass.
Yeah, the plant realized what he was doing.
Yeah. So you don't need to be here.
Karma.
And then he just karma, yeah. He passed away. And that group that I was following in meetup groups, they are now scared, quiet. They are doing breathing works, other things, and they don't touch anymore ayahuasca. It's the way that some people have to be punished to respect.
Yeah, I totally understand that. You have to respect
There's
it.
a lot of people talking that, no, the important thing is the intention. Yes, it's important, the intention, but also it's important that you are capable. If someone get in some really heavy moment, you will be able to help.
Because there's a lot of fake shamans out there.
Oh, yeah. There's tons of fake shamans, yeah. And like I say, you will recognize a fake shaman because he will offer you 10 sessions in 15 days. And at the end, you will be more harmed and destroyed than before because you can do it in that way. Ceremony you do once. It's a lot of downloads. It's a lot of to process and integrate that will take at least 3 weeks. And after that, your body will be again awake, aware that if you need to do the next session.
And when you say download, you mean like download information coming from a different realm?
Yeah. You download, you connect with the plant, and then you have some visions. And then you are connecting with entities that they are telling you things.
What do these entities look like? Are they
they are
alien beings?
Alien beings. They are spirits. They are persons that come to you and you don't know who they are, but they are maybe ancient masters or some spirit of relatives of you that been into the healing arts. And you get some information. And also the plant will show you many things that, wow, you have to understand and you have to integrate. Integration is one of the most important and is a long work after the ceremony. So I say the ceremony is one part, but the most important is the integration after the ceremony for a period of weeks.
Yeah, you can't just jump right into it.
Yeah. So that is what is happening. But, I think people is getting the point too that you have to be careful to do these things. And other thing that they recommend is if you want to know about plant medicine, don't look all those videos on the social media.
Like YouTube,
many others, because each guy that talk about they are talking nonsense. Because they think that they go to Peru and they do 10 sessions and they are now they know what it is ayahuasca. But each human being is unique and different, and all the experience will be completely different than the other person. Also, your first session will be way different to the second, way different to the third, to the fourth, because it's the essence of and the spirit of this plant is different. Will target what you need. For example, just recently, one of my clients, we have a session and feel so sick, puking and purging all night long.
You or the client?
The client. And she was thinking that she's going to die. And she was telling me that she needs her rosary and some Jesus picture.
Yes.
And I say, no, you're okay. I say, no, I feel that I'm dying. You are feeling, but if I will see that you're really going to die, the first person to be scared is myself, because you're under my guidance.
Supervision, yeah.
Yeah. And so don't worry. Your body will feel like, yeah, you are dying, because actually the name translating from ayahuasca means the rope of the dead.
The rope?
Rope of the dead.
Oh, I see.
And so many people feel
like they're
in
dying.
The ceremony is dying. And it's like also ayahuasca is kicking your karma. And it's
I see. I see.
Teaching you to release all this, and then we'll be gentle and show you. And so that was the first. She puked all night long. I have to convince and show her that she was strong and she can do the second session. Okay. We did the second session, and the second session she didn't puke nothing. She was wanting, but she couldn't. Why? Another mistake. Instead to focusing in the intention, her subconsciousness was saying, I don't want to puke. I don't want to purge.
Oh,
And so when come to the ceremony,
yeah.
she was so determined, and their mind said, don't puke, and didn't puke. All night long trying to puke, doing everything, no puke. And so I say, you confuse intention with making your mind send to don't puke. So our mind is so strong. So she didn't puke.
And no one has ever passed away or died from ayahuasca unless they were on probably another drug before they came to do it, like heroin or cocaine or meth or anything
and
like that.
plus, ayahuasca is so natural that even if you drink a lot, you will have a more intense trip that will kill you.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You just get more intense the trip, more hours, more intense, more visions, and of course you will freak out. And definitive, I recommend no do alone. That is the crazy things that you can do. That will, you can kill yourself because you are out of control.
And you can't handle yourself because you're not.
Yeah, and you don't going to kill yourself because you're going to get a gun and shoot you. No, you can be running, or you think that you can jump and you're in a second floor or third floor, and so that are the things. No,
It has to be a controlled
has to be a
situation.
controlled
Yeah.
situation. Another thing too, this plant medicine is not for recreational purposes. You drink ayahuasca and it's not you go to the club because you will be puking, you will feel feeling that you're dying.
Yeah.
So it's not recreational. It's ceremonial and for healing.
Healing.
Yeah.
Trauma, drug
Trauma, physical issues,
addictions,
drug addictions.
for sure.
One of the most amazing things now, they are working a lot, and also I am offering to people that has this problem of addictions work, and I have a protocol that is super strong, that in a very short time you are clean. I help people with heroin, 17 years using heroin, 8 years using heroin. And now all these guys are clean because it's like a magic that happened. The cambo, the secretion of a frog that lives in the jungle of Peru and Brazil.
It's a frog. Cambo comes from a frog.
Comes from a frog.
Okay.
That this frog is the giant monkey of the trees. That is the authentic name that the Indians call, but in the south, the Machigans call acate.
Okay.
Acate is the name. And so this frog, he feels that he's the owner of the jungle. He walks very peaceful. He's not scared of any other snakes or any animal, because the animals are not stupid. The animals know that if you mess with that guy, you are dead, because the poison that, as a part of his defense, his body start to come in this kind of mucus.
Okay, mucus.
And the Indians that scratch with a bamboo stick, and they put and they dry.
Okay.
And then you prepare that. You burn dots in the first layer of the skin, and then you clean, and then you put this venom.
Oh, so you actually get like a needle.
And the needle, you have a stick that is special from a tree too.
Okay.
You burn to red, and then you just
and so you poke the person's flesh.
The person, yeah.
Okay.
One layer, just tiny.
With the poison on top.
And then you prepare the poison, and you put in that parts that you remove the skin, the poison.
Oh, wow.
2-3 seconds later, you are feeling that you're dying, because your heartbeats are so high. You start sweating, and your mind is saying, why I am doing this? I never in my life want to do this. And yeah, because it's very intense.
And what does it do? Like, helps the immune system?
Then, this is going all your body, and your brain also is giving orders, signals to all your organs, all your cells, nerve system to flush.
Oh, so it's a body.
It's body flushing,
Wow.
washing. And then all this bio comes to your stomach, and all the blood of your body connect in your stomach. So the whole amount of blood is in your stomach. And then is when you start to puking and purging and
Oh, so this is straight detox. This has nothing to do with hallucinating
no.
This is just
not-
pure for
this is
like
pure.
detox.
This is physical strong.
And what does it repair cells in your what does it
Repair all the cell. This work to the cellular system. So they will rewire, will cleanse, will detox, will repair all the damage that exists in your body and in your cell system, because this has more than 200 something peptides.
and what's the peptides?
Peptides are things that contains, and also all the medicine industry look for peptides to produce the medications for different things.
I see.
And so Cambo has more than 200, so it's amazing because the doctors develop these medicines and at the most have 6, 7, 8 peptides. And Cambo just one because more than 200. And also one of the most amazing things that one session of Cambo will blast 300% your immune system in one session.
300%?
Yeah, we were working with people with AIDS,
Cancer, AIDS,
cancer, anything, because it's a cellular thing. Will repair your cellular system. And so if you repair your cellular system, you will heal anything.
anything. Wow. We should tell. Wow.
Yeah, and for the drug addictions, for example, too, works amazing because create antibodies. For example, people that do heroin, after Cambo, they do heroin, and the heroin is not the nicest
It can't
thing.
penetrate anymore. It's
Yeah.
just complete.
And then we'll try maybe 1 month, and every time will be less because the Cambo is reempowering all these antibodies. And so at the end, you will take twice as much the dose of heroin, and your body is going to say, you don't feel nothing.
So it's like superhuman medicine.
Yeah. And then you don't going to say, okay, I don't like any more heroin. It doesn't work anymore in my body.
So yeah, then drugs and
Yeah.
all becomes pointless.
So alcoholics, any drug work with Cambo. And also any problem because cleans your cellular system. You have issues with fertility, will help with fertility.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. If you have problems with any disease, bacteria, all those things will clean.
What about COVID?
COVID too, of course.
Wow. Okay.
If you get Cambo, your immune system is super powerful. And so COVID is a joke.
Yeah. It's nothing. It'll just wipe it
It's
right
not,
away.
yeah, it's not gonna affect you nothing. So myself, for example, I so many years I don't go to doctors, nothing. And I take my supplements that are all these herbs that come from the Amazonia and from the mountains in Peru. And so I take this for my liver, for my kidneys, for my blood. And there are many. And actually this morning, a client that he was getting shots of this Viagra things.
Viagra?
I think, yeah, he was taking once a week.
Okay.
And long ago, I say, look, I have these herbs that are powerful.
Okay.
And this morning, text and say, I need more of that stuff that you give me because it's amazing good.
You hear that, fellas? If anyone needs plant medicine for Viagra, contact Moses.
Not Viagra, but it's herb that, well, this guy was using Viagra and now he switched to these herbs.
Yeah.
And he said that he's more happy that when we're using Viagra because it's natural.
Yeah. Wow.
And so he said, I need more ASAP. Because I give for 3 months, I think,
A supply. For
the
3
supply.
months. I see.
And now this morning he said, Thursday I'm leaving. And before that, I need you. And say, okay, I will give you more.
I remember when you gave me for my joints, because when I work out and stuff, when I do squats or just regular exercises, you gave me for my joints. I took that whole package and complete gone. Everything. My wrist, like, everything feels great.
Yeah, all these are amazing. And I always recommend take as a part of your supplement and you will be Superman for a long time.
There's also another medicine from a toad, right?
Yeah. Well, this is the Sorona toad that is in the frontier of Mexico with the States and Sorona Desert. This amazing toad that is hermaphrodite, so he's
both female and male.
Female and male. He don't need other for reproduction.
Okay.
Second, in the back part of their ears have these glands that they squeeze and they also vomit like this mucus thing, and they dry and they scratch and they just crack a little tiny, maybe 0.03 of a gram, and they put in a pipe, in this glass pipes that the meth addicts use.
Oh, I see. Like a meth pipe, you're saying?
Yeah, it's a crystal glass pipe.
Crystal glass.
They put this tiny piece, and then you just warm it.
Okay.
Until get the smoke,
Mm-hmm.
and you inhale once, full mouth, and then close. Don't blow, and you count 1, 2, in the 3. Your body disconnect, your spirit disconnect of your body in this amazing journey of 30-40 minutes.
Really?
You go to other dimensions and you are in another
and you're like
planet.
you physically you inhale this drug and then you slowly let out, and once you let all the smoke out,
well, it's a
you
plant
leave your
medicine.
body?
It's a frog medicine. It's doesn't drug. It's natural. All these things come from this toe, and so when that happens, you disconnect. Your body is there
on the floor.
in the floor. It's moving. It's doing things. Sometimes violent. Sometimes smooth. Sometimes just crying. Sometimes laughing. And sometimes they want to kill everybody that is around. But the person,
The soul.
don't remember that because he's disconnected. He's out.
So can they physically see their body on the floor?
Yes, they saw their body in the floors, and also they go in this. It's like you see your life in 40 minutes, and you go all the video of your life, but so fast.
So like flashbacks of your whole life.
Like you are in the space in this rocket, and you are seeing all your life, sometimes since other lives.
Oh, so you can also see other lives, past lives and stuff. Have you ever seen a past life?
Well, I connect always that I come from
A different realm.
aliens, and then I saw myself many times in like possible Egypt,
Egypt, yeah.
Egypt, and all these areas, and it was intense. And the thing is that in this process of time will kill your ego
Completely kill it.
completely, because after you come back, the first thing is you appreciate yourself.
Yeah.
You touch your hands, your body, because in this moment that you disconnect, you don't feel your body. And so you are afraid. And then when you come back, you first thing is you want to prove that you are here, you're still here. And you touch your body, and the words that every person that come back say, oh my God, this is it. Oh my God.
Do they appreciate being back, or do they want to be back?
They appreciate being back, but others want to explore more. But I say, it's time to wait. It's not this like...
Oh, like give me more, give me more. Have you had anyone do that
I
before?
have, but the same kick his ass, and then this guy was crying, and then he was so scared and said, never again I want to take this medicine.
So
of course,
it's
because everything, you have to respect.
moderation.
This is, moderation, because everything extreme is not good.
And that goes for anything in
Yeah,
life.
anything in life that you go to the extremes is not good. For example, just one thing, drink a glass of wine and 3 bottles of wine.
Of course, yeah.
So it's the same with plant medicine. You have to go in the way that is proper, that help you. And so this guy was, oh no, this second time I want to connect with Matrix. We got to connect with this. We want to connect with that. Second time, oh yeah. The third time now, this time, you hold this hand, you hold this hand. And then he started, and then he want to come back. And when you are already in, you can come back.
Yeah, of course.
So he has a bad trip and he was crying like baby.
So a lot of people talk about when they go on trips, they go to different dimensions, that they say that the world that we're actually living in is a simulation, like a matrix. Do you believe that it's almost like a computer simulation that we live in, more of flesh, more of a computer simulation, or do you think it's just, what's your outlook on people that say, oh, we're in like a video game,
Yeah, no. I believe that we are part of the galactic project.
I see.
And since that time, we were developing amazing things in the earth. And reptilians always don't like other people, other worlds, beings evolve more. And so they make one of the big stops in the planet when they come and they destroy. We have a destruction because before we already have super advanced in all the fields, the ancient technology that I am expert on it too. They have tools that science can imagine how they cut these stones, how they move these stones, how they was precise these cuts. And definitive, it's not just stone by stone, because stone by stone, for that precision of the stones, for example, to build the pyramids in Egypt, it's crazy that you're going to be doing by hand and
chiseling.
Yeah. Now, same in South America, Machu Picchu, this, no.
So the natives and the tribes back then, they knew about different beings.
They have that technology because they teach them. And ancient generations, before the flood of Noah that's in the Bible, they were these amazing humans living in the planet, and they were super advanced with amazing technology that now archaeologists are digging and finding humongous towns, ancient times, that when they start digging, they start to finding these skeletons of old people dead in the street, like they were running for something. And they couldn't understand why. And one of the scholars say, well, why we don't try to measure the radiation? And they do some testing in radiation, and in that area were high
radiation. So something, or they dropped a bomb?
Yes, because that is why now you can understand why these people was desperate running. All the bodies dead is in the streets, no in the houses, no in cemeteries. No, it's like something happened. The people was running, escaping, and they die.
Wow.
And so that is calling that at that time, they were these problems that was happening for control.
So plant medicine really heals you, and it also awakens you.
Yeah, plant medicine is what they are doing. And now, in this last weeks of the 2020, start to happening really amazing events in the cosmos, in the universe. First, we have the 1212 that was a portal to opening our Merkaba. Merkaba in different societies, they call that is the energy pure of love and light that you awaken your body.
Okay.
And this puts you in a state ready when it's going to happen, the alignment from the 21st to the 25th. and the sun, Jupiter, and Saturn, I think they are going to be in this amazing conjunction, and the light that the sunlight will those days start to hit into the earth has big power into the gamma light. And gamma light, when will hit your body that is awake with Merkaba, with your light and your energy field, your love, will affect in the way that you will access to ascend to the fifth dimension, where in these dimensions, all the humans that will be able to ascend to this will live in this peace, love, and happiness. And the other rest of people that they are not prepared, and they're gonna still live in the third dimension,
which is this dimension, Earth.
They're gonna still living miserables. They're gonna still accepting these commands of the new order, all those things, and so.
Wow, and this is happening this December.
Yes,
2020.
Next week.
Next week.
Yeah.
When's the last time these planets lined up like this?
There is different theories. One says that is 800 years. Others say that no, is the same amount of years that when Jesus is born. And others say that no, it's more than 8,000 years. So exactly no, but what everybody says is that it's going to happen. What is going to happen? It's going to be the awakening and the ascension to the fifth dimension.
Is it going to separate us?
It's going to be kind of a separation, yes, because the people that going to stay in the third dimension is going to be still with anger, still in the same type of life that they still now. They won't want to ascend, and they will feel miserable, and will be the division and conflicts, yes.
So pretty much we're living in a invisible prison.
Yes. And that person now, they are telling us so open that you have to accept.
You can, see what's going on in the world nowadays. You're pretty much seeing what's really happening.
Yeah.
That, what is really true. And a lot of people are confused.
And it's not just, in Europe or the States. It's all over the world. There are protests every day. Different things, but the people is in the streets protesting.
The people are fed up.
Yeah, because, it's so clear now that these reptilian people that been controlling for thousands of years the planet, they want to make open, and they're saying, look, this is what we are doing, and you have to accept. And one of these plans is the COVID.
Isn't the vaccine called Lucifer or something like that?
Yeah, it's crazy because they put all these names related to the evil power. I think the COVID vaccine is called Luciferian. And then other things, for example, the adrenochrome. The logo of the Google Chrome is 666.
Oh, Google Chrome.
Heineken, you flip is 666. The American Medical Association, 666. Walt Disney, 666. The flag of the Jewish, the Israel, 6.666. So
also, you know that the Monster energy drink?
Yeah.
That's Hebrew.
And means 666. Yeah. And so, and you see all those huge logo all over, and also the scenography of many of these huge events like MTV, all things is all related to Lucifer's and satanic cults. All the famous singers, males and females, if you see the video clips, all are satanic cults, rituals, ceremonies.
Blood on their face, covering their eye.
Yeah. And so they are saying, we are. So it's clear. So, and the people get these subliminal messages, and they are followers. They are, wow, they are...
Oh yeah, nowadays, like, you know, a rapper or singer, they can just mumble on a track, or they can just not even say anything, and then they just sold the greatest album in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like to a joke now. It's so, the manipulation and control is so strong that anyone. I mean, I remember when there was actual skill in life, you know. It took things, and people actually worked for their goals.
Yeah, and now they are showing that since ancient times, the architecture in the planet was planned in base of all these symbols that these Luciferians has, the reptilians. Different parts in the actual world, constructions are showing that it's connected.
Like the pyramid, like
The
the pyramid
too,
effect. There's one power, and it's tapers down to, you know.
Yeah, because
bottom.
they were since that time they were, you know. So it's incredible, because now that I research more about ancient civilizations too, it's incredible, because it's very important that repeat the thing that there are a lot of child sacrifices.
And this even happened back in Peru.
Yes, too. The Incas, they
sacrificed.
found places that just were bodies, skeletons of babies.
Yes, I remember that.
More than 500, 600. And so,
And sacrificing a baby, what does that do? That you're giving up a pure soul to the gods, or?
Yeah, no, they sacrifice the babies because they get the blood. The blood, when the babies are in a state of trauma, fear, produce the adrenal glands, tons amounts of adrenaline, and adrenaline mixed with the blood make this adrenochrome that they say that is more amazing than LSD, and also works in rejuvenating your body, your cells.
So you look
the
younger.
Eternal youth. That's why that blood makes the use.
So they drank the blood of the baby.
Every year in the planet disappear 8 million childs. 8 million childs.
8 million children
Disappear. Where those kids go?
Who's drinking the blood of these children?
All this.
Yeah, I see.
See? That's
wow,
crazy.
man. That's that gets really, really deep, man.
Yeah.
That's craziness.
So we have to keep awakening, resonating, raise our vibration, and our frequency will hit with another people like us, and we'll have to stick together and raise more the vibration. That is the only thing that can defeat to these people.
Just
stick together and raise our vibration.
Well, Moses, is there anything else that you would like to tell the viewers and talk about?
Well, say that if you have interest about plant medicine and you want to learn more and would like to research, well, connect in the outlet, and then John will contact me and we get together and we see what we can plan, and open to help more people.
Yes, definitely willing to help everyone. Yes, guys, thank you so much. And if you guys need or have any questions, please contact me. And thank you so much, Moses. Seriously, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming on the show today.
You're welcome. I am happy to share this moment with you too, John.
Thank you, guys. Have a blessed day.
Thank you for listening to The Outlet.